Hi, it's Jodie here, and I just wanted to tell a little story about why it is that I have these things on my nose at the moment. About 10 years ago, didn't want to show it that closely just yet, but about 10 years ago, when I was living in Alice Springs, I went along to the doctor and actually had little surface skin cancers sort of burnt off my nose. And during the 10 years, they would come back up. So I always have this sort of sensitive area just on both sides of my nose, this one worse than the other. I even had a couple little biopsies done, and they came back as being benign melanoma, but it was still there. And the last time I went to a dermatologist, they actually said that I would need to have this special cream and stay out of the sun for 3 to 4 weeks, and see if that would actually kill these cancerous cells. But this year, my mother-in-law actually found some weed. It's called Radium Weed, and it's actually sort of growing all over the place where we're living at the moment here in New South Wales. And she actually tried it on a couple of spots on her face, and it was just amazing what was happening. It was like the sap or the milk of the weed was just getting in and fighting these cells, and it would come up in this quite festery, yucky thing with a scab on it and peel off, and then this beautiful smooth skin is underneath. I'll show some photos down below. But I wanted to just quickly show, the whole leave the ego behind and show you what's happening on my face at the moment, because this is actually really quite big, this one here. And it's day 3, been putting the stuff on for 3 days now, and don't go that close, that's probably really yucky. Day 3 of putting the stuff on, and I'll come back with a photo, I guess, after the 7 or 8 days to see how it goes when the scab comes off. But I'll just show you what the weed looks like. We actually got a big chunk of it from a friend's place, and it doesn't repot very well, but we took all the roots out. But basically it's actually a weed, and it's called Radium Weed. You can Google it and look up all this information about what it's doing. But the interesting thing is that if you actually cut it off, I'll just grab a little bit of. When you actually cut it off, you'll see this white milk here. If you were to put it onto a spot that has no skin cancer, nothing will happen. So this won't actually do anything on my hand, because I don't think I have anything on my hand. But when I put it onto a place where there is a little dry patch or a melanoma as such, there's activity going on. So it's very interesting, and we'll see what happens. Thanks.